July 2010. It's a new day for Chateau, a neglected property in the heartland of sparkling wine, Champagne. After a long process, Express Capital and its majority shareholder Boris Titov have finally secured ownership of the chateau. For the past 6 years, the group has invested in wine projects around the world. Now they are undertaking their toughest challenge yet, to produce sparkling wine in its most prestigious region. This morning the new owners received the keys to the property, but getting this far has not been easy.
So it's 1.5 years ago. We came, first talks, we loved the place from the very beginning. But then it was difficult because we had to convince, there was competitors, so we didn't sign first, they signed, but they didn't fulfill their obligations, so we got it on the second stage. So now it's the new challenge. To do a new brand of champagne is a big challenge, but I think who can do it champagne in France and the motherland can do any sparkling wine in the world. So we're there, we got the challenge.
Pavel Titov, son of Boris, is one of the directors of Express Capital. He's also going to be the project manager for Chateau.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Nobody is under any illusion this is going to be a piece of cake, but at the end of the day, it's something to look forward for the next several years. With our experience of rebuilding broken assets, I think we're a perfect fit.
Well, it's pretty broken. But
the site is perfect, the cellars are perfect, everything is ready to start. The only thing is marketing, new quality to get the quality right, and I think it's a big potential. We can do a new champagne house.
As the property has not been used for a while, it is in need of redevelopment. So Boris has invited a reputable team from Italy to discuss construction ideas.
How are you? Fine. We wanted not a ready-made production. We wanted the challenge to start something new. We want to do it here as well. All the directions we already know. Quality, champagne, wine house and tourism. So that's why here, Chateau d'Avis, and the name, Chateau d'Avis. Avis is one of the famous places in Champagne, everybody knows it, and Chateau d'Avis, nice name. This is a beautiful big terrace. Because the roof, you see, it's not used. We can't put any grapes there. The idea is a hotel.
Why not? Okay.
Well, we're kind of still assessing what we got ourselves into, so yeah. So our primary expertise is going to be in sparkling wine and other alcohol beverages. So this is definitely somewhere we need to be. So it is very exciting. Although the excitement is relatively subtle, simply because it's also we know this is going to be a lot of work, and probably this is an underestimation as well. Well, I don't think there's an alarm. No, it's a plug.
Because this is a very old, not very useful part of it. Either we rebuild it, but we have to understand forward. We use it for a spa.
Although the winery at Chateau has been out of commission for 20 years, it has great potential, not least because of its extensive layout.
And in that sense, this building and this territory, this land plot outside, is the part of industrial park. And here you can make wine, you can arrange everything for good wine production.
The fruit in there, and then wine comes out the other side.
Here we'll be doing the labeling. I think it's the best place for labeling.
There's a drop straight down to the cellars, I think.
You can drop a screw in.
Unfortunately, it's the only way to go to the cellars.
Yeah. Right. We had a survey taken before we actually bought the building. These two buildings, the so-called bureau, and this old warehouse is probably beyond any operation that we can do in it. So most likely these are going to be demolished and rebuilt.
Oh,
There we go.
that's okay.
This is the old section of the cellars. So right now this is being leased by some local growers to store their bottles in. Something that will end shortly when we have to store our own bottles.
It's enough to store about 400,000 bottles, the old cellars, and 5 million the new ones. So it's should be something like 300 meters this part, and the other one is a square one. So you count it in a different way. We go that way.
If we need, we can use some of the space for our bottles, but we're not really cramped, as you can see. But in general, I mean, if we ever reach this sort of volumes, then we're going to use it. If not, we can still rent it out.
Now this belongs to the property, this small piece, and the 2 hectares there, they belong to other owner, big company which rents it, and we can lease it for, we will rent it for 25 years according to the agreement which we signed today. 2 hectares, yeah. And we have also a supply contract for another 10 hectares. They supply us wine or grapes. These 2 hectares, they give us possibility to start Chateau d'Avis name. Cru, yeah.
My name is Hervé Gestienne. My job is to produce fine wine all over the world, but especially in Champagne, of course. When I travel, I remember maybe two years ago or 1 year and a half, you told me I would like to study a very interesting project in Champagne. So I came with a different picture of different property, and we visited different property, but this one was very different. And here you had a very good potential in terms of many things.
I think we just need to, the next 12 months are going to be crucial to build enough relationship with the local functions and with the local counterparties to produce a decent wine, to make it an efficient business model. Our relationship with the locals depends on our relationship with the banks, with the local banks, etc. We will be relying on them to finance our tirage and etc. And we will be relying on local contractors to get this thing going. And I mean, to be honest, the challenges are endless, I think.
What happens next?
Start cleaning up.
Yeah, big cleanup. We formed a team. The second thing, which is the most important, we have the knowledges, who is responsible will be responsible for the technology. We have to have a commercial person, secretary, even maybe a driver. We'll send somebody from Russia permanently, but with good French. So the team will be building up and sitting. First they have to do an office for them. Desks, telephones, like a real office.
September is very crucial. I mean, we need to get a team by that time. We need to probably start demolishing and cleaning out the old stuff. September is when we have to harvest our newly found leased hectares, and we will need to have a place to put put the grapes in.
Now be honest, did you get rid of this?
Yeah, you've seen. Did you see the mix flying around?
Was that you?
Yeah.
Surtout pas de feuilles dans les paniers. Surtout pas de feuilles.